baby. Check, baby.
1, 2. How you doing, buddy?
Man, I'm good, man. How you doing, Jack?
Oh, I'm good.
That's what's up. Welcome back to another edition of Breaking In. It's your boy, Al One and Remedy, a.k.a. Shallow Al, a.k.a. Al Sharp Tongue. And I'm here with my man,
Jack Slag.
That's right, baby. Well, shit, we just had a crazy month of rap battles on the internet, and it felt like it was going on forever, but finally
They have taken, what is that called, a treaty. I don't know
if they took a
done.
treaty, but I think somebody might have bowed out or something.
Right. Someone got his ass kicked.
They're like, look, man, just no more. I think it was Drake.
Let's face it. Kendrick won that thing.
Kendrick won that thing.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Kind of hands down.
Man, and you have it, like I said, you got someone who not even, rooted into this thing. And he's like, you know what? We got a winner.
Yeah.
It's fucking Kendrick.
It was easy, too.
Obama said it like
right. And I'm always on team
back.
Obama.
He was like, well...
Yeah, Kendrick's got this thing.
Kendrick's got this thing. That's what's up, man. Well, shit, I'm excited to get into some brand new music, some brand new topics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other than that bullshit.
Yeah, we always got shit to say here.
We always got shit to say.
We're full of it.
Anyway, and you already know. Later, we're gonna have to get into some. Man, we're gonna have to get into some of that other hip hop news. I saw it on. It was the New York news this morning. They were like, I think Diddy now is officially being like indicted for it's like five federal.
He got himself in
counts.
some trouble.
Man, he got himself some trouble. And
it sounds like it's owed. Like it's real. Like,
right.
He's not.
And this
he's
is
not a scapegoat.
And this ain't just some rap shit. This is some bad people shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Murder
this ain't just
shit.
like, he's a rapper.
You're right.
Yeah. Of course.
Look,
there's a little bit of dirt.
Something happens when you become a billionaire, and
something.
And you think I can do anything I want. Then add to the fact that the rap lifestyle tends to lend itself more easily,
right?
Perhaps to this,
right? Man, and it's crazy because there's so many layers to peel back on that Diddy shit. It's like, I remember when I was in high school. Now, this is when I first started, really like rapping, like, for fun.
Yeah.
And we had this, it was Puff Daddy and Mace. And it was like, I had the CD, the compact disc for those of you who are fucking
old.
No, young. For those of you who are young. We had a compact disc and it had like 3 songs on it. Mm-hmm. And 2 of them were instrumentals, and one of them was like, we used to rap to that thing for fucking hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then Mace, he went off to be a pastor, and now that we're learning, he's like, oh my God, I need to atone for Diddy's sins.
Right. Diddy's, yeah.
He was like, man, I can't even mess with you like that.
Yeah.
His
next level. If some of this stuff is true, and it sounds like it is, and after his little video came out of him beating up his girlfriend, now public is really saying, okay, maybe this is really legit, and it sounds like from everyone who's around that it is, and that he might even had something to do with having B.I.G. gone, knocked out,
and Pac too, or something. It's crazy. It's like
pretty scary,
some pretty dark shit.
And while we're on it, I don't think Jay-Z's skating off on this either. I mean, he's
been quiet, but that's what that good PR.
Yeah, shut your mouth.
Just shut your
you don't say a word and like.
But yeah, so this is opening up some dark, some dark things in the hip hop world, because you have to face it. Diddy's a hip hop mogul, Yeah. So we're probably gonna have some fucking shade and thrown our way anyway.
Well, we can deal with that.
Yeah, we deal with that.
Well, because we're speaking the truth.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're not making claims we don't know are not true, but we're saying that it looks pretty bad and it looks legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
Also, while we're on P. Diddy, I want to ask, because I am not rooted.
Okay.
As you clearly said. And by the way, that's very fair. But P. Diddy, he used to be Puffy, and that your name change is no big deal. That's not my question. But I'm curious about, is he a rapper? Is he a good rapper? Is he not a good rapper? What is he? Because he was on everybody's album, and I was a guy who didn't understand that.
Right. So
what's that about?
The way that I kind of now looking back, big picture style, is you know, he has a record label. He's a producer. Mm-hmm. I kind of feel like he's, you know, took the route of like, you know, when we talked about the ghostwriting thing.
Yeah.
I mean, people definitely write his verses.
Right.
You know what I mean? So has he made good songs? Yeah. Did he write them? I don't know.
So it's okay to as long as you're clean upfront about it.
I think that as long as you're upfront about it, you know, you got like artists like Dr. Dre, same shit. You know what I mean? Like he's a genius on the beats, on the, you know, production end.
Right.
But as far as like writing his lyrics, like he doesn't write his lyrics. I mean, you can listen to like a lot of Dre features, and you can tell that the person who's writing that song like wrote his verse.
That actually makes
you know
sense
what I mean?
Me. Yeah, that actually makes sense to me. Also, big plus, he's not being indicted for child trafficking. So
big plus.
That's a win.
Plus. That's a West Coast win right there. Okay. They ain't like us. They ain't like us. Right. The West Coast is just taking big W's all day. Anyway, today we are going to get into, you know, I mean, like I said, what a fucking weird world. You know, I was kind of thinking more the Holly weird.
It is kind of dope.
But, you know, you have these artists that come into the picture, and I had somebody in mind that I want to listen to today because, man, you know, sometimes when you watch these videos, you're so enthralled with what you're watching, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
So I got something for you.
Oh, good. I'm excited.
I got something for you, my man. This right here is going to be Tyler, the Creator. This video is called Yonkers, and it's off the album Goblin. So
Goblin.
There we go. There we go.
Okay, go. Yeah.
I'm a fucking walking paradox. No, I'm not. Threesomes with a fucking triceratops. Repped hard, rapping as I'm mocking deaf rock stars. Wearing synthetic wigs made of anwars, dreadlocks, bedrock, harder than a motherfucking Flintstone, making crack rocks.
You know what's about to happen?
Yes.
Look at this.
Yes.
Man, this is
some dark imagery, kind of, or just creepy, I guess.
Right.
Yeah. Or is it just cool?
I don't know. Look at his face. He's
Yeah.
just like,
he's got something to say.
he's like, I'm about to do this shit.
Yeah.
Out of pussy nigga fish bones. Get grown, about 5'7" of his bitches in my bedroom. Swallow the cinnamon, I'ma scribble this shit and shit while Sid is telling me that she's been getting intimate with men. Sid, shut the fuck. Here's the number to my therapist. You tell him all your problems. He's fucking awesome with listening.
He ate it. He's not feeling real good about that. Okay. Oh, yep. He just Ralphed. What is this video, man? This is awesome.
Man. That shit fucking... Like, I don't know what you expected to happen.
It's kind of fantastic because I was like, maybe he's just faking it, but now it's like, that looked kind of real when his reaction was like...
Yeah, that shit, he was like, damn, that's a big ass fucking
he was probably like,
right?
this was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as he did, he's like, nope.
So the crazy thing about Tyler is like, I've always, you know, when was dropping shit and not always into his catalogs fully, but when I would see his videos, I would just be like, it's something you're like, damn, I gotta watch this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, well, that's how I feel right now. Yeah. Like, okay, what's going to happen? He's got this giant cockroach, I assume. I don't know what that is. It looks like a Carolina bug.
It looks like
this kind of stuff we see down here.
Man, I'm telling you.
Down here, man.
Get it out the way.
You need a shovel to clear out the bug around here.
All right, let's see what happens now after he's done yakking.
Okay. Yeah, that
wipes his mouth off.
Yeah. Gross.
Jesus called, he said he's sick of the disses. I told him to quit bitching. It says in a fucking hotline for a fucking shrink. Sheesh, I already got mine, and he's not fucking working. I think I'm wasting my damn time. I'm clocking 3 past 6 and going postal. This the revenge of the dicks. That's 9 cocks that cock 9. The This ain't no V-Tech shit or Columbine, but after bowling, I went home for some damn adventure time. What you do? I slipped myself some pink Xannies.
Some Xannies.
Around the house and all over print panties. My mom's going, that fucking broad will never understand me. I'm not gay, I just want to boogie to some more.
So this is where we're going to get into right now, because I know we were kind of, we were talking about the Diddy shit.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of allegations that he's, he's been just lamping like a Roman.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Also, explain what that means.
I mean, he's just like, but people are like, yeah, I walked in and seen Diddy just like laid up on the couch with like a couple dudes. Like, like
and being at
not
parties
fully clothed
dudes.
with dudes.
Right. Now, we should always say, we don't care. You're gay, be gay.
Yeah.
But what is this? You're hiding it? Or
Yeah. And that's the thing is
this?
like, people are like, yo, like, what's going on?
Right.
So right now that I'm kind of like coming back to Tyler's catalog and listening, there's a few lines in here where I'm just like, okay, like, all right, well, what's going on here? You know, he's like, I'm not gay.
I picked up on that.
But then there's the last album he put out. He's got a line where he says something about having a threesome with a dude. That's what I'm pretty sure I'm hearing this shit, right?
Sure, that's what I heard too.
You know what
that's
I mean?
why I was like, all right. Now, so do we know about his particular sexual orientation, or is it androgynous, or just kind of?
And that's another thing is like, it's funny because mainly I'm just like, I'm interested in the music. I don't really give a fuck what people are doing.
Of course.
But then it's like, as we start talking about it and unpacking it, I'm looking at the shit, and it's like, I was looking on there like the internet, and it's like Jaden Smith says that that Tyler and him were boyfriends.
Really?
But then it also said that he neither confirmed it nor denied it.
Right. So the question becomes like, is it something that you want to keep on the down low because you're ashamed of it, or is it? But then you write lyrics that make it sound like it's fine with you.
So I want to know.
So it is a little confusing to me. But then again, sexuality in this country is become very confusing to me.
Right.
I'll just be honest. Maybe I'm just getting too over the hill. I don't know what it is, but I'm always kind of like, what wrong thing am I about to say?
Yeah.
And I don't mean to, but
no, it's very.
It has been becoming clear to me that at least in this industry, and I'm sure probably in all the music industries, that there's a lot of stuff that happens on the down low that is to the insiders who are around them. It's like, no, this is common, but to us, it's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Yeah. And, like I said, I mean, I felt like, I mean, definitely growing up, involved with the hip hop community and, doing hip hop shit and shows. And I'm not saying that, hip hop is homophobic, but it does seem.
It's putting out that vibe.
Kind of putting out that vibe.
A little bit. Especially if they're hiding it like this.
Right. So then you got the moguls that are like just, and I'm like, damn, were you really doing all that shit?
Yeah.
Like that's pretty wild.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm curious. Tyler, come on the show. Let us know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because
I don't care.
Well, and actually, it also doesn't matter when they're two grown adults. However, we got the Justin Bieber situation with Mr. P. Diddy, and that is not okay. Because he looks like he was groomed, and there's a lot of videos. I don't know if you saw that one where, I mean, it looks like he's giving oral to some dudes in a club, and it very much looks this way.
Damn.
And
Diddy.
That's different between adults. This is not an adult. And you were grooming this kid when he was 15.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of
shit ain't right.
I think we're gonna see a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah.
In the next couple weeks, couple months.
Yeah.
Year, maybe 10 years from now, we might be finding out about some fucked up shit that Diddy did. You know what I mean? Did he do it?
Yeah.
Did he?
No Diddy.
No Diddy. All right, so let's get back to this.
Let's hear some more.
Once again, perfectly okay.
Yeah.
To be gay.
Yeah,
you go ahead and be gay on the track.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like what are we doing here? I'm just kind of curious. This is one of those things that catches your ear. You're like, what the fuck did he just say?
Right.
All right, well, let's get back to the track.
What you think of Haley? Fuck her. Wolf Haley robbing him. I'll crash that fucking airplane at that faggot nigga Bob is in. Stab Bruno Mars and his goddamn.
Then he uses that word.
Yeah.
Stop until the cops come in. I'm an overachiever, so how about I start a team of leaders and pick up Stevie Wonder to be the wide receiver? Green paper, gold teeth, and pregnant gold retrievers. All I want, fuck money, diamonds, and bitches don't need them. But what if
I love this. I love this track though. It's so dark.
It is.
It's just
and he's playing into it with the contacts that are jet black and the bug. Absolutely. And it does make me think that he really did eat that bug. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he ate the bug.
It looks like it looks
yeah.
right.
This track is dark, and it's
yeah.
Man, he's a good artist though. You know what I mean? Like, and watching these videos is just so entertaining. I mean, it's just like, you know, when you watch an artist like this, you're like, yeah, man, I don't give a fuck what your sexual preferences. Like, just do you. Do you? You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, it's crazy. That's crazy. Some people just like, they can't get past the fact they're like, you know, of what an artist does outside of their music. They're just like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, but
like Will Smith. Sorry.
Big Willie.
You know what I'm talking about.
Big Willie style.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh shit.
I got something to feed them. It's some cooking books. The black kids never wanted to read them. Snapback green chia fucking leaves. It's been a couple months and Tina still ain't perma fucking weave. Damn.
Oh, it's got a new. So we got a new theme here. This is a dark one.
Yeah. This beat is so sick too. It's just like,
wow, that's dark. Yeah. I'm gonna guess that MTV did not air this.
Man, is MTV still really?
I don't know if it's relevant or not, but I know that they tend to shy away from this sort of thing.
Okay.
I mean, Disturbed couldn't do it. They had one like that. Nope. Wouldn't have anything to do with it.
So there it is. Tyler, the Creator, Yonkers off the Goblin album. Man, what do you think, Jack?
Artistically, I love it. I think it's great, and I think it's, and I think we've already said this. This is really off the table now. We don't care if you're gay. Just interesting in the fact that it seems to be across the board. Keep it on the down low. Because otherwise we're not, it's not cool. And that's not cool.
And he's like, you know, he's also known for being real fashionable and, you know, I'm pretty sure, you know, painting his fingernails and doing shit like that. I mean, like I said, once again, do what you want to do, but it's interesting where we landed.
Yes. Well,
you know what I mean?
That the culture of rap seems to be like, look, we all accept this, but you better be quiet about it.
Yeah. Because I mean, you know what? In the rock genre shit, people that long hair, painting their fingernails. For decades, God damn, right?
I mean, David Bowie and stuff, long before he was coming out as being, I think, bisexual. I'm not sure now, but he was doing it long before all that, and it was fine, you know. But if you're upfront about it, and the difference is that culture accepted it. Rap doesn't seem to accept it.
Yeah.
They're like, it's on the down low. You better keep it on the goddamn down low.
Yeah. Which is interesting, man.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, I think we both had the conversation that this is like, nowadays, it's like people will probably fucking applaud you for coming out. They're not going to, it's like.
No one gives a shit.
So what are you scared of?
Right.
Come on, Diddy. Tell him you did.
Now, well, he's scared of because some of these are children.
Oh, man.
I'm not,
it's going to be bad.
It's going to be bad. And I don't know that he'll do any jail time because in this country, if you got money and power, you don't do jail time. Everyone knows that.
Right.
But he should if he's, you diddling kids, you belong in prison.
And there you have it. That is the verdict. The gavel has dropped.
That's right.
You deserve prison time.
That's right.
But anyway, so I love that first video because it's just it's kind of like some older Tyler, the Creator.
I liked it.
You know, and it's off the album Goblin, which is, I'm assuming, like I haven't heard the whole thing back to back. I don't think ever. I've heard some bits and pieces of it, but you know, it kind of makes me. I'm like, all right, I like some dark shit. Yeah. But this right here. This is one more video from Tyler, the Creator. It's called Rella. And this is probably just one of the most entertaining videos I've ever seen in my life. So hats off to you, Tyler, the Creator, for getting my attention, you know, years ago. And like, you know, because I was always just like, just into, you know, I'm just like, man, give me my like hardcore fucking boom bap. Give me my West Coast gangster rap. You know what I mean? But you find people like this, these artists that just come in here and they just
They inspire you to look at the world differently.
Man, they do some different shit. So here we go. Tyler, the Creator, Rella. Mm-hmm. All right.
I fuck this flow. This is my electronic press kit. I harness some fresh shit. Nigga recollect, bitch. Program heads don't stress it. I text, message.
So this is not only just Tyler, he's got some other people on it.
That video.
My leather vans, which I never am purchasing. Reimbursing your currency.
Oh, man.
To work the street. I hearse the street. Hershey sweet, she Hershey sweet. But me, I'm extravagant.
This is the best shit ever, man.
I'm already entertained. I don't know what I'm watching, but it's entertaining as fuck.
Honestly, you know what I mean? The first time I saw this, I was dying.
Yeah.
I think I was crying.
Yeah, it's
I was
awesome.
just like, what the
Yeah.
This is nuts.
Yeah.
I put a bandwagon, kid. I'm about to show you some tragic shit. The love is lost in the drugs, they house in the studio mixing rock. Bitches itching my drawers like you bitching my drawers. Nigga, my dick's in her jaw. I'm West Snipes with lead.
He's shooting lasers out of his cock.
It turns them into kittens. Yo, that's what I mean, man. Like,
and what is he wearing? Space warrior suit.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it looks like Halo or something.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah,
like a space warrior.
Yeah, space warrior
Suit. It's fucking awesome. It's unbelievable. I knew you were gonna let it shit.
It was good.
King of the castle. Nigga, gang is calm mansion. We didn't marry the mansion. Making money in the present, and it's safe for my grandsons. African drugs for when the champ come. Suicide watch, nigga. Kill yourself. Opposition hoe, nigga, reveal yourself. How you still on sweat?
I love it too. You know, the whole. It's just like you have to take some things lightly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you get people that are just like, oh my god, did he just tell someone to kill themselves?
You're right.
And it's like, man,
Calm down.
Yeah. Lighten up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's
just,
also music is just like anything else. It's an art form, and if you were writing a book or writing a movie, you wouldn't blink an eye. But because this is in a song, shut up.
Right.
Calm down.
Yeah. Some people get really, really sensitive about this, and I fully understand. I've had suicides in the family. You know what I mean?
I think everyone has a
And
somewhere.
and sometimes those jokes aren't funny. Just
Right.
go ahead,
Right.
but in the music world,
Yeah.
you know what I
Come
mean?
on.
Where things can be said and good times could be had.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta just
Yeah, and actually, there's a meme that went around, and probably still around the internet for years, with the smart guy going, "Go kill yourself." It's not. No one's actually going to be like, "Okay, I'm going to."
Right.
Relax.
Relax.
Yeah.
Relax. But I just love this already. This guy's fucking outfit is just.
I love it.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Figure you still yourself, splinter cell creeping in this bitch. You couldn't feel the stealth. Wolves are prowling, hunger.
Watch this. He slapped.
Slapped the black
off of her. Man, so.
And apparently the race too.
Man, and the race. This video, I knew I had to show you this video. I was like, there's no way we can only watch one Tyler, the Creator video.
Yeah.
That part alone
Yeah.
just
Oh yeah.
had me in stitches the first time I seen that shit.
Funny. It's funny shit because I've never actually seen someone actually pull it off. They just say, "I'm gonna slap him."
Yeah.
And I love how she actually has the jet black eyes too.
Man, this is definitely a term that we've heard, and we just saw it there, folks. Oh my God.
Funny as shit.
Like the gorilla head that is on my chest. Please let me flex. I'm going off. I need some fucking bread. Drugs are green, my bitch is white, and tonight I need fucking head. Excuse the swag, I'm trying to tone it down like gingerbread. Fresh and death, and I guess we looking like the living dead. Oh shit, yo bitch, look at how I'm doing you. Bitches on my dick, but look at me, I'm fucking beautiful.
Look at me, I'm fucking beautiful.
Shit, man.
It's fun. I like that. I like how he takes the cup out of what I assume is like the redheaded stepchild.
Yeah. I just, man, this video is just genius in so many different ways.
It's got a lot of funny cliches in there.
And then wait till you see Tyler's part. This is crazy. It's coming up.
All right.
Niggas try to figure, but all I hear in my interviews is, why is this so cool? You niggas are so unusual. Wolfgang, point me to a nigga I should prove it to.
So here's another thing too.
Yeah.
It's like, imagery like that.
Yeah.
Is just, I mean, I think that, that's exactly what they were trying to do. They were like,
Absolutely.
yo, like we're gonna just cross the line.
Actually,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. Even the neighborhood itself is a player in this, because what rap video do you see in some rural white neighborhood?
Yeah.
That's part of the play too.
Oh yeah,
it's fantastic.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Flip everything on its head.
There's a
Yeah.
lot going on in here. They're like, oh my god, fucking hip hop is at the neighborhood.
Yeah. What's going on?
Man.
We just stand in the middle like
He loves slapping people.
Yeah, which is pretty funny actually. I mean, I don't know why slapping people is funny, but it is.
But especially in a blonde wig. Come on.
Bitch, I be showing it high, and I don't need wings to fly. I'm in the air with the pigs, left brain diamonds and no sins.
Knock, knock, who's there?
big
It's
pile
me,
of
your
coke.
girlfriend. Had a really nice meeting with my dick. I killed that pussy and grabbed that knife. Now I got real authentic cheetah print shit. Nigga, don't believe me. Kiss your lady. And when you gonna get them heebie-jeebies? Nigga, my dick stay way as easy.
He said my dick stay way diseasy.
Well, he rhymed
So,
it good.
I'm just saying, man. It's crazy, right? The crazy shit is like, you'd be like, that might be something you want to
Right.
hide.
Now, did this song get any play? Like,
Oh, man. This song is,
it did.
oh, yeah.
Okay, because
I mean,
it's
look at
funny
his
and it's
face,
good.
dude.
Oh yeah,
It's fucking
he
hilarious.
did the giant pile of coke.
I make it look easy. 5150, I'm off the Yeezy. You ain't got no fucking Yeezy.
5 albums, 100 songs, and you ain't got no fucking I bet you got some Jake Wan. You ain't got no fucking Yeezy.
Came in the gang like Speedy Gonzalez. I'm fucking loony. See these girls talking all that shit. What? I'm just trying to see some tits. Let's get it poppin'.
Yo. See what I mean, though?
Yeah.
It's like the imagery is like very far from being masculine.
Oh yeah,
Like, he's like,
yeah.
flipping back his hair.
It is funny though. Also, the I forgot the name of it. The half man, half horse. There's a name.
The
for that.
centaur, isn't it?
The centaur. Did you know that they're well known? I don't know if this is.
They're well-known homosexual.
Well, no, they're well known for raping women. That's
shit.
that's their mythical background, and I don't know if that plays in this video at all. But if he knows that, that's something too, because that is what they're known for in mythical lore.
Man, that's crazy.
They grab women, take them back, and yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, you learn something every day, folks.
I don't know why I know that, but I do.
And come back next week for
Disney.
Jack on Centaurs.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Like MC Light around some dykes. I'm out this bitch like Hocus Pocus. And me and Lucas got a couple of pickles. I met up with some bitches, gave them a couple of dimples. And then my dick went limp, so took about 3 pills of Extenzo. Now my dick longer than a 5-door limo. Harder than a soft right hook from Kimbo. On PCP and Cilantro. When I'm with your bitch, I'm like, where my dick go? Now she think I'm about to eat her.
Holy shit! Where'd my dick go? And then I'm like, what did I just see? Well, I'm not sure what I just saw.
This shit's crazy.
Yeah.
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 This shit's wild, man.
Yeah.
This shit is definitely wild.
Cold
Wow.
ain't showing lotta. I got a lot of that cream and I'm paying nada. It seems that I'm product placement, but not. I'm just fucking awesome. Your mama look like an ugly loser.
He's like, what the
So there it is, man. That one right there. Rella.
yeah.
Besides Haji, Domo, Genesis, and Tyler.
Like I'd say, I've never seen anything quite like it.
Yeah. Oddfuture.com.
Oh,
check that shit out.
man, that's so. What do you think that I mean, obviously you can't think for the man, like you can't, but be in his head. But what do you think he's trying to say with that? Like the overall.
Man, and that's what I'm kind of wondering too. I'm like, is it all shock value, or are you just, it was in the movie, was it the interview when they do that
Yeah, watch it.
interview with Eminem, and he's
Yeah.
like, he does that bit and he kills it because he's like straight face.
straight
He's like-
face. Yeah, I'm gay.
He's like, yeah, and then he's like, I just been leaving like a trail of gay breadcrumbs. Like, now I'm wondering, like, how many of these artists are leaving trails of
breadcrumbs, and now the breadcrumbs are becoming just bread loaves.
yeah,
Yeah,
loads of
something. I don't know.
packed with crimes.
packed with crimes and horrific prison time.
You know.
Still,
I'm curious too, though. That's the thing is, I now, I told you that when this shit caught my attention, I was just like, just like I feel like anybody, you watch something like that, you're like, damn, artistically, that is fucking off the wall.
Yeah.
It's interesting. You know what I mean? But it's one of those things I'm not like, you know, like this is my shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you think that I don't know, either one of these artists, you know, I don't really care how they identify, I guess. That's a buzzword these days. But like how
Don't trigger me, Jack.
But yeah, right. I'm sorry. You know, it just it's interesting that, like I said, that nobody comes out and says this is what I am, and maybe that's not a necessity, but it feels like it is if you are presenting something that's an untruth.
But there is like, so I think I was telling you, you know, well, there's an artist who definitely came out as being like openly gay, Lil Nas X, but also
that's great.
One of the things was I was never really fucking with him because I was like, one of my favorite artists is Nas, and I'm like, why are you fucking biting his name?
Oh, okay, biting.
Yeah, like you know, like copying his style.
Oh, is that the word?
Yeah.
It's biting.
Don't bite my shit.
I wish I was so much cooler right now.
Well, that's the thing.
That.
Well, yeah, no, that's
Biting.
that'd be a bite. Like
Okay.
you came over next week and you had the Kango and the chain and
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm dressing like this guy
You're
right
like,
here.
man, I'll be like, what the fuck?
You were like, I look good. What? I was like, because you look like me. You biting.
like biting my style.
All right, so
man.
I learned something new. That's awesome. All right, so anyway,
it
please
is.
continue. Nas.
So one of my favorite artists, Nas. So this dude comes out, Lil Nas X, and most people in the hip hop community were like, what the fuck? Like, why would you go by Lil Nas
Yeah.
when there's already like a Nas who's like dope as fuck?
Yeah.
But this dude is like openly fucking gay.
So he's
Like-
kind of against the system, right?
But it's just, I don't know. I mean, maybe
How's
if you're
he doing?
you know, I don't know. I mean, there's have you ever heard of I think his name is Jack Harlow?
Name rings a bell.
Gosh,
somehow.
he's like kind of he's a white rapper,
right.
and
ring a
he
bell.
was one of the dudes that actually hopped on a song with this guy. And like the video is like, I mean, it's like they shoot it like in a prison, and like it's like there's a lot of, you know,
Yes.
there's a lot of gay shit
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, but
You know, pardon my French. It's not French.
it's not French.
It's
at all.
not French.
It's not French. It's German, okay?
A lot of gay shit going on.
No, but I just wonder, are his numbers has it helped him or has it hurt him
You know,
come out?
I
As
mean,
gay?
that's the thing is like all the people that like, I mean, I fuck with like some real hip hop heads. Like we just don't fuck with that shit. I'm not saying that they're homophobic or that I'm homophobic. I don't give a fuck if you're gay
Right.
or not.
No, you don't.
But that's just not the type of music. Like, how am I going to relate?
Maybe that's why.
You know, how am I going to
'Cause
relate
they're afraid people won't be able to.
relate to it?
Yeah.
You know, and but then again, we're talking about this whole new generation that their sexuality is very fluid. You know what I mean? There's no.
Yes, that's actually wow. You are absolutely right. Fluid is a great word.
Yeah, I think fluid is a good word
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
like, you know, it's this and that, and it doesn't matter, or it does matter. I mean,
It doesn't matter until the subtle nuances of all the things that come with it sort of become awkward and problematic. Like
Right.
for those of us, and I know there are people that you and I both know right now, maybe in this room, that have to deal with things that are new to them that are like
absolutely.
that are problematic, not because it's already off the table that it's okay that to be something, to be what you want to be, gay, straight, bi, trans, whatever it is. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the fluidity of dealing with the situation that someone else has had to deal with for such a long time, and being able to transition. For someone who's transitioning, other people have to transition with them.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not just, yeah, no, I get it. It's probably more of a journey for, you know, the person who's transitioning, but
Sure.
absolutely all the people alongside you they're going along on the same journey. If they're
Absolutely. Man.
you know, if they love you, or if they're your friends or co-workers or whatever, you know what I mean? It's
It's tough. It's tough also when someone's bringing in new pronouns
Right.
that never existed before. It's no longer just the either they them. There's other ones that are new, and you're like, man, I gotta tell you, and this is just for me. I don't really want to play, but at the same time, I want them to be happy. I want them to do their thing, but do I have to play?
Do I gotta play? You know, and that's a good question, Jack. Do I gotta play? You know, because do I have to play? I mean, do I have to play this game? Or is it a game? I mean, I know it's serious. I mean, now this, I can speak this from personal experience from, you know, family, you know, that has transitioned. Okay. Now I remember going to family holidays, right? And we'd be at the table and just the conversation was weird to me. Cause it's like, hey,
Yeah.
this is what I'm, you know, what's happening. Fine, right? We start the conversation, but it's one of those conversations that keeps on coming back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, that's fine
Because conversations revolve, and so you use pronouns and things and many other things
Right.
that naturally bring it right back into play, right?
Right. But it's weird, right? When you got to remind grandma or
Yeah.
the fucking auntie, you're like, hey, by the way, you got to, you know,
Do
from
this.
now,
Yeah.
you got to do this. And they're thinking, well, shit. They're like,
Yeah.
you know, they don't know anything like that, right?
Right.
It reminds me of the story. I was actually in Paris with my girl. We walked in. She had walked into the store before me.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is a store that sells like silky gloves
Right.
and like lingerie and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
She had been in there about 5 minutes. I walk in there, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, I'm walking there like me,
Yeah.
right?
Like you.
I walk in there and then the guy comes up to me and he's asking me like, oh, can I like help you find anything? And I was kind of like, oh, I'm with my girl. And what he said to me, he just looked me dead in the fucking face and he was like, it's okay to be gay.
And you're like, I know.
And I was like, I know, like straight up. It was a really funny thing. Cause
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, am I coming across like it's not all right? Like, no, like go ahead, do you.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for gloves for myself.
Right.
But
I would have.
you know, if
But,
I was,
yeah.
like,
I take that as a
it's
compliment.
fine. You know, so I think that just for people, you know, it's one of those things. It's like I think that a lot of people don't give a fuck, but at the same time, it's just like any conversation. It could be annoying.
Yeah.
You're just like, damn, I get it.
Yeah.
Can we move on?
Right.
Or whatever. It's just
Yeah.
like, you know, constantly like, hey, just to remind you, I'm gay.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
just to remind you, like,
Yeah.
I'm not, you don't call me this anymore.
Right.
Or whatever. It's kind of, to me, it seems like it's, you know, one of those things. It could just be, you know, you talk about it one time and then it's like, all right, cool. And then let's move on, you know. But, you know, once again, you know, your journey is not my journey. I don't know what you're going through. So,
Yeah.
you know, do you.
You know, it's interesting
you.
though that because you say that, do you? And I know you mean it. The problem is that sometimes not everyone allows the hand to go back so that you
Right.
can do you.
Right.
Because I'm looking at this. If someone comes to me and says I'm gay, straight, bi, whatever it is, you know, the alphabet mafia, I don't care, whatever you want to do, you know, I'm fine with that.
Mafia.
but then it's put on me to make sure that you're comfortable. Well, and I've told
Right.
this to my son and to my wife. I was like, I don't want to clap for you.
Right.
I don't want to clap for
Right.
anyone.
Right.
Like, oh, Al, you're straight. Great job, buddy.
Exactly.
No, I don't
No.
care.
Yeah.
But I do want you to be happy.
Right.
If you're trans, be trans. But I
Right.
don't want to have to always deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
now,
absolutely.
a lot of people hear me and be like, "That guy's full of hate." I think you're missing the first half of everything I just said.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
So-
I love everybody. Come on.
Right. But yeah, no, it's an interesting time to be living in, and you know, interesting with just this whole generation. Like I said, with the fluid sexuality.
Yeah.
And this is one of, you know, the artist that we were listening to today is, I think, is a great example of that, because like you'll hear lines and you're like, the fuck did he just say?
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's like, well, I don't really give a fuck because I just watched this dude eat a live bug,
Which was very entertaining.
which is very entertaining.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
do you. But then on the other hand, we have, like I said, the Lil Nas X character who I was talking about.
yeah.
Artist. And then the video that he put out, I mean, it like hit the internet and like everybody was talking about it. It's like, I did watch it, you know what I mean? And I've only watched it once.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's not a video that it's like I said, do you?
Yeah.
But it's not a video that I wanted to watch twice.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm just like, I'm not.
It's called a relatability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Relatability. And it's just like,
Yeah.
to me, you kind of see those things when artists like they're trying to do the shock value thing
Yeah.
so hard that it's just, it goes past me at that
Yeah.
point. Cause I'm just like, all right, well, this is, even if you are gay, even if you feel like that way, it's become a gimmick.
Absolutely. And,
You know what I mean?
And gimmicks are fun once. They are.
Yeah.
And then you let it go.
And then you let it go.
Yeah.
So, there it is, man.
Yeah, and I think really the only reason we even brought it up was because it does seem like if it was wholly welcomed in the rap community, I don't think we even would have brought this up. But it doesn't seem to be.
It doesn't
seems
seem
to
to
be
be.
keep it quiet or
Yeah.
or get the hell out.
Right.
Yeah, and that's too bad.
Right. I mean, and it's more my thing. Like I said, it's like, man, the more you learn about shit, you might hear, oh, your favorite artist was gay, but you still never associate it with that.
No,
like I still
right.
don't. I'm like, cool, all right,
Yeah.
maybe he was, but his catalog is still means the same thing to me. It's like music is
Right.
a good, there's a timestamp for what you're going through in that point of life. You're like, oh man, I remember when his album dropped.
Right.
This is what I was doing. This is how it affected me.
Yeah.
And then when you hear, 20 years later, they're like, oh, it's like, it doesn't change anything. For me.
Absolutely.
I'm just like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So,
yeah, and I've had several artists that I found out were gay. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
good.
I mentioned one. David Bowie. Who the hell
Right.
cares, right?
Yeah.
So
That's a vibe.
like, anyone trying to play this off like that, I was like, don't play with like we're not doing that.
right. So it is an interesting thing that it seems to be kind of more, have been hidden. Because let's just go ahead and call it out right now. It looks like some people who are about to be exposed
Yeah.
for doing some gay ass shit.
And then adding kids to it doesn't just really.
That's all bad.
Just really,
That's all bad.
Yeah, and then P Diddy making an apology that is so, and
Right.
and there's a certain public decides guilty or not. And
Oh,
I feel,
absolutely.
I feel like as soon as that video come out, you're like, okay, yeah, we don't care about you anymore. A billionaire beating up a woman and molesting kids, yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, people are not gonna give a fuck. They're not gonna.
Yeah.
They're not gonna feel
Yeah.
not one iota
Nope.
of
It's not gonna.
Of-
It's
of
not
that,
gonna be
so.
David Bowie. I promise.
no.
Yeah.
No. So there it is, breaking in.
Yeah.
It's your boy Al Wonder Remedy, aka Shallow Al. Not the shallowest tonight, but Sharp Tongue over here with my man Jack
Slay.
Slay. And it's okay to be gay.
Yes, it is.
Let's go.
Let's go.